Hello and welcome to a new Bible lesson. In this lesson, we're going to be learning about Jacob and Esau and the stolen blessing. Now, if you remember from last lesson, you will remember Isaac and Jacob and Esau. Now, in the Bible, it says that Isaac was getting old and his eyes were too dim, he couldn't really see. And in Genesis chapter 27, verse 2, it says, "And he said, Behold now, I am old, and I know not the day of my death." Verse 3 says, "Now therefore, take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver and thy bow, and go out to the field and take me some venison." And verse 4, "And make me some savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die." Isaac is asking of Esau so that Esau would go and hunt some venison or deer for him, and Isaac is saying that since he likes venison, and to bring it back to him so he can eat, so Isaac can eat and bless Esau before he dies. That's part of the birthright. But God made a promise to Rebekah, Isaac's wife, telling her that the younger child will be the ruler of the older child, and the older one would serve the younger one. Which means that Jacob is going to rule over Esau, even though Esau is the oldest one. But when Rebekah heard Isaac talking about the blessing to Esau, she probably heard Isaac talking to Esau about that, so she told Jacob, and she told Jacob that he must go in to his father and pretend to be Esau, so that he gets blessed instead. Yeah, but Jacob says, what will happen, because Esau is a very hairy man and I am not, so when he touched me, then he will find out I'm not Esau and he will curse me instead of blessing me. Rebekah said, "His curse be on me." That means, like, if he curses you, that curse will come to me, not you. So Rebekah told Jacob to go to the field and get a goat, and then they prepared it and dressed it and made it taste like venison, so that his father would think that it would be venison, even if it was not. And from the goat's skin, Rebekah skinned it off and put it on Jacob, so it feels like Esau actually. And Rebekah took some of Esau's clothes for Jacob and put it on him, because the clothes will smell like the field, so his father will believe that's Esau, like since he was hunting. Then it was time for Jacob to go in to his father and trick him. So he went in with the fake venison, which is actually not venison. He went in with it into his father and told him that he was Esau. Then his father actually realized the voice of Jacob. But Isaac was like, "Come here and let me touch you to see if you are actually Esau." So then he went and touched him, and he was like, "The voice is Jacob's, but you feel like Esau." So he didn't really know which was it, which of the sons. He just blessed him. He got up to eat and blessed him like if he was Esau. So then Jacob went out, and scarcely right after he went out, then there comes Esau. That was lucky. And when Esau comes in, he tells his father, "Arise and eat of thy son's venison." Then his father finds out, wait, that is Esau, and the other one, who was it? And then he told Esau what happened. He told Esau that somebody came in pretending to be Esau, which must have been Jacob. So then Esau got very upset, and he was like, "Who took the blessing? Please bless me. Isn't there a piece of the blessing to give to me?" Then he started crying and weeping like that. Okay. He was so sad that he wanted to kill his brother. And angry too. So this is what he planned. He said that The days of mourning for my father are at hand.
So he was planning that when his father dies, he would just go and kill Jacob.
And just kill him. But then Rebekah actually found out and told Jacob all that had happened.
To go and escape to her brother's house, which was far away in another town, so that Esau won't kill him.
So Rebekah told Isaac, that she wanted Jacob to go to her hometown to find a good wife.
Okay.
So Esau despised his birthright,
since he doesn't care about spiritual things.
He doesn't care. And remembering the previous lessons, one of the previous lessons, we saw about how Esau gave the birthright to Jacob for a pot of stew. He just despised it, but now he's crying for the blessings that come from that.
He only cares for the rewards.
He cares about material things, not the spiritual things.
And Rebekah says in Genesis chapter 27, verse 43 and 44, "Now therefore, my son, obey my voice and arise, flee thou to Laban my brother to Haran, and tarry with him a few days until thy brother's fury turn away."
Now verse 45 says, "Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him, then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day?"
But it is very sad that she actually didn't get to see Jacob after that, because she died before he could.
Well, here's a reminder that we don't need to help God for him to bring the blessings that he has spoken of. Because God promised that the younger would be the ruler over the older, but they had to help God, and now look, Jacob is gone without seeing his mother, and it didn't go out well.
Because God already has a way to fulfill his promises.
So that's the end of the lesson. Bye, and see you next time.